Yo, 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 this is K to the G, talking to me live from Canada, and we're about to get into my first track, the title track of my album, Still So Far to Go. Hope you enjoy.
I was living fast life, but that was my past life, and I still got so far to go. In my past life, I was hustling, getting money, smoking weed, I was loving it. I thought that this was the life to live, that this was it. Then one day I got into an accident, head-on collision. I didn't realize it, but God protected me. I could have been dead, straight up. Then one day I realized I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for God. So I gave my life to Him. I got saved, and I thought that this was it. But little did I know, I still had so far to go. Yo, it's KG, been a minute since I've been on the scene. In my past life, I was up there stacking green, smoking weed, popping E, looking clean, looking mean, trying to be what I was showed to be. Listen to Bone Thugs in harmony. I was getting money, man, for the love of money. I was getting it, doing what I had to do to get to it. Didn't see I was a slave to it until Jesus flipped the script. He opened up my eyes, my Savior lives, and now I'm lit. Still so far to go, man, still so far to go. I've been back and forth and down the road, but still so far to go. Still so far to go, man, still so far to go. I've been grinding on the block, but man, there's still so far to go. Still so far to go, man, still so far to go. I've been saved and delivered, but there's still so far to go. Still so far to go, man, still so far to go. I'm getting used by the Lord, putting in work, but there's still so far to go. 2010, God ain't an accident. It could have been the end, my friend, but all I got was 13 stitches under my chin. Head on collision, but that didn't wake me up. I was still blazing up, still dead in my sin, putting money in rubber bands. I was praying every day, but still I couldn't find a way. Then it came to me clear as day. If it wasn't for Jesus, then I wouldn't be here today. Straight up. Still so far to go, man, still so far to go. I've been back and forth and down the road, but still so far to go. Still so far to go, man, still so far to go. I've been grinding on the block, but man, there's still so far to go. Still so far to go, man, still so far to go. I've been saved and delivered, but there's still so far to go. Still so far to go, man, still so far to go. I'm getting used by the Lord, putting in work, but there's still so far to go. I was living fast life, but that was my past life. Gave it up, gave my life to Christ. Then I got baptized, but the journey wasn't over. See, I wasn't always sober, so I prayed to Jehovah. Then I read it in the Bible. It said stay sober. I wanted to live a life that was pleasing to my God. I couldn't be living up the side, so I tell the devil get behind. Now I'm getting used by the Lord, putting in work, and nothing gonna stop me now, man. Still so far to go, man, still so far to go. I've been back and forth and down the road, but still so far to go. Still so far to go, man, still so far to go. I've been grinding on the block, but man, there's still so far to go. Still so far to go, man, still so far to go. I've been saved and delivered, but there's still so far to go. Still so far to go, man, still so far to go. I'm getting used by the Lord, putting it.
Still so far to go. K to the G. He's live with us in Canada. Check out our Facebook page if you're online right now, HopeJamz Radio. You can always send us a message on there. Tell us what you like of the show. 7x7 Music on Twitter. You can always follow us as well. We're going to get in live with the man right now, K to the G, Canadian artist. I think it might be the first Canadian artist we've ever had on as well.
Nice, yeah, I'm good, man. Honored to be on the show. For real, all the way from Canada.
Yeah, man, I think you are the first guy, actually, the first Canadian guy we've had on, I think.
Oh, man, that's a blessing.
Yeah, man, I know just the other day I was talking to some Canadian artists the other day, but as far as being on the show, you are the first guy, so that's pretty cool.
I don't even know of too many like gospel artists in the area, except for like from Toronto around here, and then one in the city over from me. But yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I think there's few and far between, but there are a few of you guys. But tell us about you, man, because you're on the show today, so we want to learn all about you and what you're up to. So give us a bit of a deeper introduction of like you and where you come from and all the kind of juicy stuff.
Yeah, like well, anyways, like I guess I can kind of start from the beginning. Since I was 3, when I was 3 years old, that's when my mom and dad split up. They got divorced, so I went to live at my grandparents' home. And they were solid in the faith, bringing me to church every Sunday, even on Wednesday nights, the kids shows and stuff. Yeah, man, fast forward to when I was 12 years old, I just started smoking weed. Then I was 13 years old, I started selling weed. Started to get further away from there. I just skipped out of church. Yeah, man, my clientele started growing with selling weed and all that. Fast forward to like 19 years old, and my grandparents, they moved out west, out to Alberta. So I had a choice to stay with them or stay here in Leamington, Ontario. I chose to stay here, and yeah, man, it just got deeper from there. Making a lot more money, and that was my full-time job, right? Just selling weed, and everything just grew from there, right? Just doing other drugs, just getting deep into it, just running around, making money.
Wow, so you're like the main drug dealer in the whole area then?
I guess so, for the weed anyways. I was selling other things, but I focused more on my weed, right? Like, I didn't want, like, those kind of people around a lot. Like, when I did it, like, I was selling, like, coke and ecstasy pills, and people would be knocking on my window at, like, 3 in the morning when I lived at my grandparents' house, right? So
yeah, that's not good.
Didn't want that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So what else happened then? Like, you grew up, and then there was a turning point in your life where you kind of met Jesus again or something?
Yeah, yeah. Like, well, when I was just about 21, I met my wife, and, well, she was my girlfriend at the time, obviously, but she was cool with what I was doing. I asked her what she thought about my lifestyle, but as we got further into the relationship, you know, like 2 years in it, and she's telling me, you know, you can't do this for life, and I'm agreeing too, right? But really, deep down inside, I just want to keep doing it, right? One day, I bought a gospel rap CD. It was Flame, Our World Fallen, and I was just inspired by that, right? And I always believed in God because growing up from my grandparents raising me, right? And I was inspired by that, and I started slowly going to church again, bringing my girlfriend there. Yeah, man, I just seen people's lives change that went through the same thing I was going through. So that's what inspired me. It was kind of a slow process, but I just realized, man, like, things that I've been through in my life, I almost died, and I realized I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for God. So it was a prayer just to kind of change my life around a bit. It was only till like a year after that I just gave it to God. He delivered me from like smoking weed and put a job in front of me. I had a full-time job, and it's just crazy, right? Because I didn't have much of a job before that, but God just kind of placed it in my life like that after I said that prayer of faith.